Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I know we were assigned this game, but let's face it, this is the one we wanted, isn't it? A chance to watch an MVP candidate perform down the stretches 4 weeks ago. How are you feeling about his chances?
Well, I think he certainly has a shot. It's going to determine what he does and what the others around him do for these last 4 weeks. But more MVP chatter, it seems like every year as you hit the month of December. This year's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I know he's not ranked number 1 right now, but if he plays up to his capabilities, I think he's going to win the thing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard
shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Here's Brady. Oh, hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Brady now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a Packer 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1.
End of the 1st quarter with no score.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bucs.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Aaron Jones.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
2nd and 5. The 38.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Tackle made.
Right now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bim. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he stopped immediately there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady.
9-yard line.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on 1st down. Slant to Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Matt Ryan has a touchdown pass. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Tevin Coleman has scored a touchdown. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So they'll go again to Jones. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
This is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
49-yard.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Devin White on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Here's Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pimping.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Now Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Aaron Jones.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range. And that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it, And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Brady to throw again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's Kahn. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Again, it's Brady. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down. And
again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
Rodgers.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Got a man, it's Tanyan, complete.
Rodgers.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Packers 20.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,